So ayan mga pinsan, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Ah, Ayun, may pag-uusapan lang tayo na medyo seryosong bagay, ano, habang nagkakape. May nabasa kasi ko na article. Actually, hindi siya article, nabasa ko lang sa social media about dun sa school. Isang school sa Marikina. Iano ko na lang dyan, lalagay ko na lang dyan sa may screen natin kung anong school. So eto, nabasa ko sa isang student council. Isang mapagpalaya at makabatang gabi. I am not an alumnus of yung school nor personally connected to the disease. However, this is a grave concern for every student at yung school and the whole community of students in the city of Marikina. So, eto na nga yung mga pinsan. So, yung school na to is nasa Marikina. I recently learned this night that a grade 11 student from has, tra- has tragically lost his life due to the school administration's negligence and lack of immediate emergency response. Before I continue, I would like to express my deepest condolences and prayers to the family who is mourning this profound loss. This incident shows the critical issue in our society, where academic institution seems more focused on the profits than on the safety, security, and well-being of their learners. I am dismayed by the possibility that this matter, like many before it, may be swept under the rug as the school prioritizes its reputation and attempts to whitewash the incident. So, ano nga ba itong wina-whitewash ng sinasabing school? Tuloy natin mga pinsan. I stand with the family, friends, classmates, and fellow students in demanding accountability and justice for the lack of necessary action and responsibility. We call for accountability and justice. Hear us, Student Council Alliance of the Philippines, SK Federation of Marikina City, DepEd Philippines. Hindi pwede na sasagutin nyo lang lahat ng gastusin kung binigyan nyo lamang ng karampatang aksyon at pansin ng aksidente, may maisasalba sana kayong buhay. Panagutin ang dapat managot. So sinasabi dito, justice portion. So ano nga ba mga pinsan ang nangyari, ano? So base dun sa mga narinig nating kwento, ongoing yung intrams sa school, dun sa private school na sinasabi dito, no? So, habang ongoing yung intrams, ang nabasa ko is nawalan ng malay yung bata or hindi siya nawalan ng malay, biglang natumba and nag-seizure. So, after that incident, yung episode ng seizure ng bata or ng estudyante, ang ginawa daw ng emergency response ng school is yung personnel, uh, CPR yung bata. So, ano ba yung pwedeng maging outcome? Or ano ba pwedeng mangyari when there is an episode of seizure, tapos CPR mo yung tao? Eh, technically, tumitibok ang puso nun, may malay yun. Diba? Hindi naman siya nag-cardiac arrest eh. So, bakit mo kailangang i-CPR? As an uh, evidence, dahil maraming naka-witness, yung bata is nasa episode ng seizure. So it means merong condition, medical condition tong bata kung bakit siya nagsi-seizure. So eto mga pinsan, ituloy natin, ano. Student died because of the recklessness of the admins, medical staff, and intrams facilitator. Today was the intramurals of the senior high to. During a game, a player, let's call him S for simplicity, had collapsed. So eto na nga mga pinsan, tumumba. He went into a seizure. So the so-called medical staff performed CPR, something completely unnecessary for a seizure. Tama nga naman, unnecessary tong ginawang action na to. Kasi nag-seizure, CPR. So unnecessary talaga. Students tried to get help from outside. But you know what happened? The guard said, bawal lumabas. Eto hindi pinalabas ng mga gwardya. So siguro, technically, ginagawa ng gwardya yung trabaho nila dahil nga, hindi naman talaga pwedeng lumabas yung mga estudyante dun sa school compound habang ongoing yung klase, yung activity or intramurals na tinatawag. So eto na, the guard said, bawal lumabas. The teacher's first move was to find a waiver. Eto mga pinsan, bakit kailangan mong unahin yung waiver? Meron kang emergency. Merong emergency nangyari sa bata. Uunahin nyo pa ba yung waiver? It was the student, not the admins, who called 161 for emergency assistance.